Opening the Mississippi was supposed to flush the oil out to sea. Instead, the burst of fresh water helped kill the very crop officials were trying to save.
I'd say 80% of it's dead now.
Kenny Fox runs over 10,000 acres of oyster beds in Pointe-a-la-Hache.
This is all totally dead. It's all died because of the fresh water.
Most of them now are unusable. The widespread shellfish death hit business hard. Fox's usual fleet of 20 boats is down to 4.
You see, there's one there and there's 2 more on the other side of it.
A majority of Fox's team left to work for BP. So the remaining crew is scrounging the seafloor for what's left. Doesn't take much to tell whether it's going to be a good catch. The live ones are closed. The dead ones recently opened and still white on the inside. And right now they're seeing a lot more of these than they are of these.
Typically we'd have about 3 times that right now in 2 hours.
As more fresh water flows in,
There's no oyster in it.
catches are expected to dwindle even more.
We get enough salt water here for them to survive a little bit.
But it takes at least 2 years for oyster beds to grow before a harvest.
This is the worst I've ever seen in all my life.
Leaving fishermen here docked for years to come. In Pointe-a-la-Hache, I'm Tyler Gamble, NBC 33 News.
If it's true that one person's trash is another person's treasure,
Most people throw those beads away.
then every February, John Lawson hits the jackpot.
It's always exciting to see what they've invented in terms of a Mardi Gras bead.
These carnival cast-offs are crucial to his life's work.
I would regard this as a collage piece using Mardi Gras beads.
It all started when a pile of multicolored plastic inspired him.
Almost like a electrified Monet painting. And I was like, wow, I wonder if I can, duplicate that with the beads.
Fast forward about 20 years and 90 completed pieces.
I washed them beforehand.
John is once again in the midst of a meticulous process.
To make a piece, generally I have to draw it out.
He only needs a few tools to get the job done, but it usually takes about 3 weeks to finish these works of art. Not to mention the preparation.
I have beads that I fade in the sun, I have beads that sit in water.
And John's work isn't just your typical wall portrait. In some cases, you can actually play it.
Visually, there's nothing quite like it.
So detailed, everything. It's unbelievable.
And it depicts New Orleans' very own Sally Glassman.
Mardi Gras beads make for a musical showcase of Louisiana history.
My favorite thing is to see him get the very dirty beads and clean them up and turn them into something amazing.
That theme runs through all his work.
It's just taking the familiar and making something else out of it.
Whether it's an instrument
The piece is called Floodline.
or a tribute to the victims of Hurricane Katrina.
We encourage people to you could open the curtain and just view the everyday pictures of, someone's life. No one's been very good to me. It's just a way of giving back a little.
Leave it to an artist to see potential where no one else could.
You take the trash to make the gold, right?
In New Orleans, Rachel Slavic, NBC 33 News.